All right, since Georgia's a lot more relaxed in the collar and lead rope, we're gonna go ahead and do it this way, just to make sure she doesn't wander off, even though she's normally in my pocket. But today we're gonna talk about basic animal anatomy for goats. If Georgia wants to turn a little bit, it'll be easier to show you. All right, so when I'm talking about goats, I'm gonna break it down into, still very broad for the most part, anatomy, but just to give you a little bit of a better understanding. So right here we have the withers. This is the highest point on the back and where the top of the shoulder blade comes up. We have the hard girth, which right in here is normally where the skin's a little looser for injection purposes, but we also have the shoulder. We have the neck and, the throat area, the brisket. The chest floor, which is at the very bottom, it's actually kind of like a very flat plate almost. And the chest floor is what we look for in our bores specifically to try to get that width, to get that muscle frame for the animals to develop. But we also have in the back, which this is kind of disjointed, so I apologize. But if you also see a diagram, it could help bring these concepts together. But in the back, when we were looking for dairy goats, we look for the escutcheon. Now the escutcheon is right at the back, sorry Georgia, at the very top of their udder. You should see a nice rear udder arch is what they call it. We want to see a wide U shape. This demonstrates capacity, and when you're breeding an animal, you want just the most capacity of milk you can have for the offspring, as well as for your own needs, if that is the case. If you consume milk, lotions, all the things that dairy goats are good for. Then we also have the pole, which right around the pole is where the horn buds sit, which is what we're going to talk about when we talk about disbudding and other practices. We have the muzzle, and we have, all the other typical anatomy. Goats have 4 hooves. They have, their knees are just like normal knees. They're very similar if you were to compare them to a horse, but much, much smaller and obviously more compact anatomy in that sense of the word. But that's kind of a very brief general overview of some of the things that you're going to be hearing in videos, and always look for more diagrams for better in-depth information.